Hi everybody, and welcome to another Journal with Me process video. This video is inspired by a bunch of really pretty Happy Mail bits that I have been getting in the mail lately. I have been really surprised by all the amazing things I've been getting from my pen pals, and in an effort to use everything and to not hoard it, I am not even going to put it away. I'm going to leave it on my desk and try to use it. So the first thing that I am going to try to use are these really beautiful vintage bus tickets, and I want to give away and won 2 full rolls of them. The pink and the green, and then the blue one is from London Gifties, and then the orange and yellow are just samples that I have gotten from another one of my pen friends, and decided to do this fun little layering because I had so much of the pink and green and the blue. I have full rolls of those. I decided that I wasn't going to be skimpy and just use like a 1 or 2, so I wanted to give this fun little layered effect, like this fun rainbow layered effect, and I actually really love the way it turns out in the end. And I'm using my stuff. I'm not just using one ticket at a time. I'm actually using them, and I love the look in the end, and so that is awesome. So a lot of the other stuff that I have gotten, like I said, they're from my pen pals, and I just didn't want to put it away. I just know that if I try to be organized and try to store all these things away the way I normally do, I just don't feel like I'd use them. And I love these things so much that I decided to just quickly do a journal with me. That way I can say that I tried to use everything. So that's what I'm doing. And this thing is really fun. So currently we have a hurricane coming our way. I'm actually watching the news forecast, and it just was downgraded from a category 5 down to a category 4, but it's still going to be lashing our area pretty badly. So I thought this map thing, this paper that I just folded in half, I thought that would be fun to kind of like map the direction that the hurricane is taking, and I can take notes on it, and I just think it would be fun. And I'm basically going to turn it into a tip-in. And I'm looking through these fun um, like sticker paper pack things. I have seen these before, and I have never even looked inside of them, let alone purchase them. And I got 3 of them in the mail from one of my friends and was totally blown away by how amazing they are. I'm pretty sure I've seen them at Michael's. If you are in the States and you're looking, I think that is where I've seen them. I'm actually not sure now that I think about it, but I'm pretty sure they're in the area where like the Tim Holtz stuff is. And I'm just using one of these classic-y flake stickers to create like a little pull to encourage the notion to open the tip-in because it's folded in half. And I don't know how many people are going to be reading my journals. This is my personal journal, but I thought the interactive idea of it would be fun, so that is what I'm doing. And I'm not sure how I'm going to draw the Florida map, but we'll cross that road when I get there. Maybe I'll see if my husband wants to sketch the Florida map in there, because I am no sketch artist, but maybe I'll try. I'll just use a pencil and see how it goes. But that was my idea behind it. If I need to, I'll just print a picture and put it there. But on the inside, it does say map, and so that's kind of where I got the idea of it, because, the first couple days of September, that's what the pages I'm working on now are for, are going to be spent evading a hurricane. So we did not evacuate, we decided to stay, but I wanted to document that, that journey. The last huge hurricane that was slated to come our way, we did evacuate, and I'm glad we did, but it did a number on my mental health, because I had to pack up all of my belongings and basically put them in plastic bags and then trash bags, and having to pack everything up and then having to evacuate with my children. And I was very newly pregnant with my 3rd child, and I was so sick. Oh my god, I can't even describe to you how sick I was. And just being away from my home and, help with my husband because he didn't come with us, and being in someone else's home with my two younger children at the time, like, it was just miserable and my mental health just crashed. It was just awful. And I just was not doing it this time. If the roof comes off and the house explodes, I just don't even care. Like, these things are just not worth my mental health, because when I got home, it took me months and months and months to recover from the emotional and mental toll of the entire experience, and then having to unpack everything I owned that meant something to me and having to put it away. And it was just, I don't know why it affected me so much, but it just did. And I just wasn't doing it this time. Like, I just not doing it. I did bring a tarp into my office so that I could drape I could drape the tarp over my desk in case there was a leak. But yeah, I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. I just don't care. My mental health is stable at the moment, and I would like to keep it that way. So yeah, I'm just not messing with it. So enough about all that. I just quickly was layering some of this old map print that was in one of the paper packs. And again, I have seen that paper pack before, but I thought I owned it. And when I was flipping through the papers, I realized I didn't. I have a completely different pack, and was super excited because I almost didn't open it. I almost was just going to gift it to someone else because I knew I had one very similar to it, but then I opened it to look at it, and it's completely different than what I thought I had. So that was really fun to be able to, again, add a new supply into my office to be able to play with. I really, really enjoyed that. So I'm just layering some stickers on everything. I did layer some washi, and I'm using these stickers right here, number 1 and number 2. On that receipt paper on the left hand side, it had the number 2 printed on it, and that's going to be actually for the first day of September. And I didn't want to get confused, so I decided to just cover it up and put the number 1 and the number 2 so that it would notate the first and second day of September. And yeah, I just did not want to take the risk of confusing myself when I go back and write in on these pages and wonder, where the heck did September 1st go? Because we did a lot on September 1st to prepare for this dang hurricane. So fun fact, I actually filmed this and 2 other videos while my husband was putting up the shutters for our house, and I begged him to do mine last, and then he actually did put it up because he had someone helping him. And after he left, I said, can you go take my my window cover down, because I need to film and take some more photos. And he did. He was like, no questions asked. He just went right back out, unscrewed all the screws, and dropped it to the ground and left it there for 2 more days so I could get some more filming done. So he was actually outside of the window when I was filming this. It was really funny. And yeah, I'm just so thankful for him that he's so patient and understanding for my hobby and things that make me happy, that he did that. So I really liked the way that classic-y label, I think it's classic-y, but I loved the way that label looked over the doily right there in the corner, but it just covered up too much of the doily that I just didn't want to cover it up anymore. So I just decided to add a layer of this old looking paper and then this vintage ticket. And I like it in the end, but I did love the way that it looked with the classic-y label. But firstly, the label is really big, and I don't know how I would title this page. Like, I guess I could journal in it, but yeah, at the time I just wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking, this is just covering up too much of the doily. I'm gonna change this. So yeah, I'm adding a little more washi, and I can't remember what I do after that. So yeah, we're hoping that this hurricane doesn't do too much damage. We're supposed to get the brunt of it tonight, so that's why I'm doing this voiceover now, so that I can upload this video and schedule it in case we don't have power for a while. At least there are a few videos, or at least one video scheduled. So I'm going to bring it in closer so that you guys can see it. I hope you're doing well. If you live in an area that was affected by the hurricane, I feel your pain, and I hope you are doing well and recovering a-okay. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I just really want to say thank you for hanging out with me. I really love doing these videos and I love hanging out with you. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.